Hey, I'm Bob. Been totally blind since birth, and I'm into Star Wars novels. So, we talked about Timothy Zahn and what he contributed to Star Wars Legends and canon in the last video. Today, we're going to be talking about a 10-book series that takes place only in Star Wars Legends, or non canonical Star Wars. And we're going to be talking about the X Wing series for a few minutes. So, the X Wing series, it was written by two different authors, but when you put them together, man, they make one heck of a series. So it was written by Michael A. Stackpole. Michael wrote the first four books. He also wrote book 8, and it was also written by the late, great Aaron Alston. I'd like to dedicate this video to Aaron. Man, he came up with some awesome characters in space battles. He wrote books 5 through 7. He also wrote books 9 and 10. So the first four books, they focus on Rogue Squadron. I'm going to try very hard not to give anything away. We get to see the New Republic building a squadron so its military can rally behind it. This first part of the series, the first four books, takes place, I'd say 3 years after Return of the Jedi. And the Republic is wanting to take back Coruscant. And they need a symbol for their military to rally behind. So Admiral Akbar and Wedge Antilles, they're putting together a new Rogue Squadron. So we get to meet some new characters as well as see some familiar faces throughout the first four books. Of course, we get to see Wedge and Akbar, Mon Mothma. We get to see Leia. We get to see a certain Jedi Master for a little bit. We also get to meet new characters. We get to meet Corran Horn in the first book, and he's one of the main protagonists in Mike Stackpole's novels. And I really hope Corran eventually becomes canon at some point. He was a former Corellian security officer. They call it Corsec. Oh, that's my cat wanting to become a fighter pilot. Don't know what he wants. Let me go see. So, sorry about that. Yeah, Corran learned some interesting things about himself as the first four books progress. We also get to meet some Imperial agents. We get to meet Isane or Isani Iceheart. I'm not sure how you pronounce her first name. Guess there's no wrong way to pronounce it. The Asani version makes me think of water, though. Sounds exotic, though. I don't know which one I like better. So, yeah, she's one of my favorite villains in Star Wars Legends. She is a very sinister Imperial intelligence director. So yeah, pretty interesting. She's kind of reminds me of Krennic from the canon timeline, just a bit. You know, he was all about Imperial intelligence too. So we also get to meet Kirtan Lure in the first four books, or first four books, and he's a rather interesting character. He's got a past with one of the rogues. There are also some plot twists pertaining to certain characters as the books progress. I'm thinking of a pilot. I don't know if you pronounce his name Tycho or Tico. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Kind of like Tycho better. But Tycho Selku or Selchu, however you want to say it. He's a really enigmatic character as the series begins, and there's a whole mystery involving him and where his loyalties lie in the first 3 books. Pretty cool. And like I said, the plot twists are insane. I'm thinking about a certain scene that takes place at the end of book 3. We're over a mountain range on Coruscant. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, if you want to see some insane space and ground battles, Michael A. Stackpole will mesmerize you. I will say that. So books 5 through 7 and books 9 and 10, as I said, were written by Aaron Alston. And well, these have amazing battles in them too. And Aaron Alston focuses on a group of pilots called Wraith Squadron. And Wedge is wanting to put together a group of misfits. I think they're all pilots that have washed out that nobody wants. But Wedge wants them to have skills that you wouldn't normally see in a fighter squadron. He kind of wants them to be commandos, folks that can go behind enemy lines and sabotage the Empire's operations from within. So the Wraiths are, I mean, they kick butt in space too, but they're all about sabotage and espionage. So, you've got computer hackers in this squadron. You've got folks that are that are retired character actors. You have a certain pilot who goes by the call sign Piggy, and Piggy reminds me quite a bit of Beast from X-Men. If you know who I'm talking about. Those of you who do, don't spoil it for others who haven't read it yet. I will say Piggy's probably one of my favorite pilots from Legends. Quite an intelligent and insightful individual there, and it's got a lot of heart. The Wraith Squadron books do, and there are some very moving scenes. I'm thinking of one from Iron Fist. That's book 6. That will stick with you, and I think both squadrons are families, but something about the way Aaron Alston presents his ragtag group that warms your heart and tugs at your heartstrings at the same time. That's all I'll say. And book 8, we get to go back and revisit Rogue Squadron, and there's an interesting thing that happens in that one that, well, pardon my pun, I didn't see coming. So yeah, if you're looking for a hard-hitting, action-packed 10-book series from Legends to get into, I strongly recommend the X-Wing series. Quite a ride. Like I said, when you put Aaron Alston and Mike Stackpole's books together, I think it's one of the best series in any Star Wars form of media. Like I said in a previous video, be it Legends or canon, there is something for everybody to enjoy in either timeline. I hope that some of these characters make their way out of Legends from the X-Wing series and into canon. I'd love to see Corran and other characters show up in some TV episodes. We know that the New Republic does play a role in some of the Mandalorian episodes and other TV shows that are going to be set after the original trilogy, so you never know who will pop up. We know we're getting a Rogue Squadron movie, so you never know who will show up in that. Can't wait to see what's on the horizon for canon. And but that's the thing about Star Wars, though. Like I said, it's a big buffet, and be it canon or be it Legends or both, you're bound to find something that you can enjoy, something you can sink your teeth into. Even though these books, even though they're not canon anymore, they're still there to enjoy. And I've heard it compared to some of the timelines from Marvel and DC Comics that are no longer around. You can always go back, and you can always revisit these characters, kind of like revisiting old friends, and see what they're up to. It's kind of cool. So that'll do for this brief foray into the X-Wing series. Hopefully you guys got something out of it, and I will hear you guys in the next Star Wars related video. Maybe we'll talk about Dark Disciple from Star Wars canon next time. I love that book quite a bit. So be here for that, and have a great day. May the Force be with you.